I should play music.
You want me to sing?
Well, it's live. Do you really want to be my background singer today? What's up, everybody?
Sure.
We're going to go ahead and give Joel and you a few minutes to come on. So how's everybody's Friday shaking out? Oh, there you are, bud. Oop, hey, Amy. There's Joel. Shelby.
Hey.
What's up? So I was just saying hi to everybody. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Shelby. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Amy. What's up? Happy Friday. Welcome to Live at 5. Hey, Cheryl. What's shaking and baking?
I'm driving.
Good, sweet, Amy. I've got more houses for you to shoot, by the way. They're coming. Sit tight. And we may be able to use your drone. So how's everybody's week shaking out? Is it shaking good? How about you, Joel? How's your week shaking? Hey, Bonnie.
Mine's doing okay. I got a townhome under contract. Yay for my customer, buyer, however you want to put that.
Whoop, whoop.
And we're moving forward to a close, which is our actual goal, isn't it? To actually bring a buyer and a seller to common ground and come to a close.
Yeah, definitely.
Something that's been reiterated today over and over again. I wanted to talk about some of these things. We had a good conversation today. I went to a continuing ed class, and we had great conversation amongst ourselves, other realtors in the group, as well as brokers. And something that came up over and over again is, let's get past the adversarial thing that we're trying to do so much, and let's just bring everyone to a common ground. Let's figure out how we can negotiate these deals, people. That is the name of the game, isn't it? The buyer wants something, the seller wants something. Let's see if we can bring everybody together and let's get this thing closed. Let's sell a home.
Doesn't look like it, Jeff.
So yeah.
Jeff is asking if you parked somewhere. Are you safe?
I am.
Trying to tell him. Joel's always safe.
I'm safe. I'm safe because this is the way I drive every day. Am I still here?
No, Joel's right. He's making good points. He's kind of on point today. For us, we've got some listings. We've got a lot of fun things coming and going on and shaking and baking. But as agents, we're always trying to work the best deals for our clients. Sometimes that means that we have to negotiate. We have to do that so that there's a win-win for both parties. And the only way to do that is to make sure that we're mindful that there are two people that want to buy. There's a person that wants to buy, and there's a person that wants to sell. Sometimes one has to give a little bit so that the other can get a little bit. And sometimes we can make it so it's a win-win for everybody. It just really depends on how everybody goes into the transaction or into the process.
Right.
So,
and communication is the primary function with everybody. We all have to remember to communicate with one another. So that being said, I think we're going to have a great year. We're still in the start of spring. Spring break is still upon us. I can tell by the traffic. So I think we're going to have a great year, everybody. And there's still homes out there to be bought and sold. And I'm hoping that we get some more listings here pretty soon, other than the ones we have. You said you had one coming up pretty soon that you're going to be getting some pictures on and all that good stuff. Yes.
Well, I'm working on getting listings. Yeah, I've got a couple of things in the pipeline. If anybody, let's put it this way, I've got 10.41 acres in Definiac Springs, totally cleared, totally ready for you to build on. If you have a buyer, if you know someone who wants to buy 10.41 acres in Definiac Springs, call me, text me, get a hold of me, find me. Let's do a deal and let's get it put together. I know Joel's got some land over there as well. You're sitting on what, 3 acres?
3.42 acres. We have a 10-acre lot within the office. We have several other acres in North Definiac off of Highway 31 and 90 up in that area. Those are some good lots that we are expecting people to start building homes on. Some with spec homes or maybe even some custom homes that they want to build themselves through a contractor. And these are good homes. They sit high and dry. There's no problem with the land or anything like that, rather. So, yeah,
How much
we're
you
hoping
mean
to get
for
some
what?
offers.
For Joel's or for the 10.41?
Well,
Okay.
the 10 sits on a lake there, I believe. That listing is by Diane Coach. We also have, and it has a building on it.
How much is your listing, Joel?
Mine is 25,000.
Okay.
Pretty firm on that right now because of the size of it and the location, the fact that it is close to main state road, Highway 331, north, and it's also close to a public RV spot as well as a small community airport.
Amy, the 10.41 is going to roughly start at about 115,000. It does have a little creek that runs in back of it. You've got two neighbors on either side, and it's right on the same road as the Boy Scout of America camp. So call me. We'll talk about it more. The listings that we do currently have, let's talk about those. There's one over here in Emerald Village, which is Fenwick. We talk about that a lot. It's listed still at 237,000 for a 3-bedroom. What?
I think it's 239. The listing is 239.
Yeah, 239. My bad. That's why I got Joel. It's listed at 239. And
don't need to go any lower than we already are.
Thanks, Jeff. And then we've also got an open house this weekend at Knollwood, 118 Knollwood. That's listed at $349. And if you're coming to the open, you're going to go see the retro realtor, Shelby Burns. She's amazing, and she loves open houses.
Yep.
Go check out Shelby. She's always got mimosas. She sits by the pool. She dresses really cool. Go check her out. And then, of course, we still have our condo that's listed in Niceville at $102,500. It's an 855 square foot condo. Check us out. We're ready to rock and roll on any of these listings and make it happen for the new homeowners or for the sellers. Just talk a little bit about Jeff. Maybe you can chime in, or Amy, you can chime in on this if you get Sean to watch us. Interest rates. Hey, y'all, interest rates are up there. They're not going to come down anytime soon. If you don't believe me, ask Jeff, ask Sean, ask Dave, ask Sue. Any lender worth their salt will tell you that interest rates are pretty much going to stick around where they are. And that's right. See, Jeff's saying they're climbing. So here's the thing. When you talk to a lender, regardless of what loan type you're going for, don't freak out about the interest rate. Now's the time to consider what you want your payment to be. Am I right, Jeff?
How much is the payment
Hit me back with that. As realtors, we run into it all the time. Hey, I really want my interest rate to be lower. Well, that means that you're going to end up buying points, which can get really expensive. So instead of focusing on where your interest rate is, let us focus on where we can get the price to, and let us focus on what kind of closing costs we can get. And really, let's focus on what your monthly payment's going to be, because that's the bottom line for you if you're buying a house. On the flip side, sellers, just beware of it, right?
Yeah, and that, of course, your monthly payment, what we're talking about here is your debt-to-income ratio. You may have great credit scores, but if your debt-to-income ratio is all out of whack, in other words, they factor in your new house payment into your bills, and it's more than what's allowed on the the tour and all that fancy lending information. Okay, if you're over that percentage mark, it's going to kick you out. You're going to have trouble. You got to find income. So we don't want to get into that ball of wax either. So that's what you're just getting at. Let's just look at the monthly payment and what you can actually afford. That's important. And then what the bank says you can afford. That's also
and then let Joel and me go out there and find you the house that fits not only your family's needs and wants, but fits your price point and your budget. Because in the end, you don't want to have a house that's so big and you have this big payment that you can't enjoy the rest of your life. And no matter what you get pre-approved for, we want to stay within that budget for you. So things to take away as we go into this weekend. Check out interest rates, check out our listings, check out websites, let us know how we can help you. And then, of course, bring us some questions, and we'd love to answer them for you.
Yeah. And don't forget about setting your time, springing ahead, Sunday night.
Yes.
That is weekend, the spring ahead. 1 hour.
Spring ahead. I'm depressed.
I'm
very depressed. I'm going to lose an hour of sleeping, and an hour of working. Oh, my God, yeah.
Yeah. We'll get an extra hour. Yay.
Yeah, so we will see you guys later. If you need anything, let us know. Hook us up. 850-714-2108 is me and Joel.
Yep.
What's your number?
792-5635.
We'll see you later, and y'all have a great Friday. And don't forget to go set those goals so you can crush it next week. Thanks, Joel.
Call us. Thanks. See you. Bye.
Bye.